Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your November 2017 reading. First of all, apologies for such a delay in getting your reading out, but I had a terrible problem with the internet. I would also like to thank everybody for their like, sharing and subscribing, their comments and their request for personal reading. I'll get them out to you as soon as I can, I promise. But let's get back immediately into your reading. So the first card that I pulled from the Energy Oracle card for November of 2017 for you, it's action. So this really tells me that you will have a lot of passion and you will push forward toward resolving a situation that has been going on for a while. I'll explain to you why during the main reading. But really, I can sense that you have decided this situation is to be resolved and you are going to take action and you're going to take, the reins in your hand and say, okay, let's go. Now it's the time. So great energy coming into the month of November. Now, I won't be pulling out the cards here because I'm using only one hand, so I'll just point them out. The first card here that I have, it's the Three. Actually, I have to because otherwise I can't. This is the way I'm used to do it. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands tells me that you're waiting on the resolution of something or the results to come in about something that you put a lot of work and a lot of effort in. Now your boat is there already, so it's not going to be too far. The boat is moored already. You just need to wait for whoever person or whoever, you have the situation with to come towards you. So really just have a bit more patience. And the card that follows that, it's another card of patience. You actually have three in this spread. That is the Seven of Pentacles. So I said that it's something, the situation is something that has been going on for a while and that you have worked towards, you put a lot of effort in. And the Seven of Pentacles, it tells me, have a little bit more patience. Your effort will be rewarded. Things are ripening up nicely. So just don't turn around before you consider the resolution of this. Here it really explains to me what is the situation is about. Now we have got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about something from the past. So it could be an ex, it could be a friend with whom we had spent a lot of nice time together, and for some reason now it's gone distant, or we had an argument or whatever. Or it could be a child, could be one of your children, or could be somebody younger within the family. And so this really talks to me about trying to resolve a situation that has got something to do with somebody that we are very connected with from going back into the past. The next card then that we have, it's the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords tell me that there is going to be starting to be communication again. If the communication has been broken, now communication is ready to start again. But be very careful. This is a page. Be careful on what you say. Or if somebody says something hurtful to you, just remember that this comes from the frustration that somebody young can have. Now, age is not only about real age, but it's also about maturity. This is also the card about stalking. So if you're checking on somebody, or if somebody is checking up on you, just be very careful. Now, if you're checking up on somebody, please don't do it, because of the cards that follows that is right underneath that I'll explain to you after. But if somebody else is checking up on you, and look at it from the point of view that it's because they still care, don't get too mad about it. Of course, you cannot have somebody spying at you and make you feel uncomfortable. That is not acceptable. But if they're just asking around how you are or whatever, just look at it from the point of view that this person still cares. Then we've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, it's the card of rejection. So it's like, I strongly feel that you had tried already to mend the bridges with this particular person, or to try to mend this situation, and the other person did not accept this, or could be the other way around. The other person extended their hand and try to say, come on, you know, let's try and solve this, and you did refuse. But whoever it is, in the card there is a person there that is looking at the cup. So yes, they did refuse, but they're thinking about it. So it's not a complete dismissal. Don't look at it like in a completely negative way. Okay, so not everything is lost. And then we've got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords talks to me about decisions. At a certain point in November, you will arrive to the conclusion that, what do I do? Do I keep pursuing this situation? Do I keep trying, or will I give up? Well, that is completely up to you. But, you know, just go within and see why you waited this long. Why did you put so much hope and so much effort into resolving this, and understand if it's still worth pushing the extra mile. Now, under the Page of Swords, we've got the Three of Swords. Now, under the Page of Swords, as I said, is communication. So please be very careful on what you say in this situation, because it can create a heartache. Or if the person that you start to communicate again, it's hurtful, don't take it so much at heart. Don't go back into that space of where the situation started with lots of hearts. Try to see their point of view as well, why they're saying what they're saying, and don't get stuck too much into the words. Just go on vibes. You know, because I sense here that if something is said from the other side that is hurtful, it comes because they're hurt as well. And after that, we've got the very beautiful card of the Tower. I usually don't like this card, but because of the way that the reading is going, I sense that this situation had been stagnant for a while, and then all of a sudden, out of your control, out of the other person's control, there is going to be a movement. So all of a sudden, communication is opened again, and there is the possibility of solving this situation whatever way you want to. Because you have got the Two of Swords, you decide, first of all, if to keep going and to put more effort in solving this, or to give up, or which way do you want to solve it. It's completely down to you. Now, here we've got a couple of advice cards. So the first advice card here, it's Temperance. So it really tells me, Scorpio, you know, try to balance your logic side and your heart side. I know only too well the temper of the Scorpio. I am a Scorpio rising. One of my children is Scorpio. My mother is Scorpio. So I know exactly when you lose your patience, you can be, we can be quite, how can I say, heavy. So really try to balance that. That's not the way to do about it, to go about this situation. You know, try to go into your heart and go in with compassion and balance your passion and, you know, and see it from their point of view as well. Towards the end of November, we've got a beautiful Judgment card. So Judgment card really talks to me about, first of all, second chances of mend this situation, and also as a rebirth into look into this all dynamic of what happened. So we are starting to see things in a different way. Yes, okay, that person done me wrong, but what did I do? Did I try to come their way? Did I really try to understand them? Or did I just, you know, felt hurt in my pride and lashed out so that we grow more apart instead of, you know, coming together and try to solve this? So really a beautiful, beautiful card. Now, here we've got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands tells me that when this communication starts again, or, you know, we decide to try again, there is going to be a lot of people around us that they will try to tell their truth, like to say, you know, oh no, don't, or yes do, or everybody will try to say that, to have their saying and give their advices. And they would come from a good point because they want to protect you, but remember that only you can really decide what you want. So try to say thank you, but go with what you feel is right to do in the situation. Then the last card is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, it's a person that comes from truth, something that, Scorpio, you can be very good at. So be very truthful in this. You've got, again, with the Two of Swords before, the way to decide. You are the one to decide if to cut off completely this situation and to walk away from it, or to pursue it. But remember to be gentle with your communication. The Queen of Swords is about communication, but intelligent communication. And with the Temperance card above it, please balance your heart and your mind. Now, I also pulled two cards. The first one from the Gateway Oracle cards of Denise Lynn, and the first one is Opening to Love. My heart is open. So very much it tells me that if you want to go ahead and solve this situation, please do it with an open heart. You know, leave the hurt behind if you can, or start afresh and say, whatever it's going to happen is going to happen, but I'm not going in with that feeling of hurt that I felt in the past. There is nothing worse than regrets then to say, after thinking about it, and say, oh, if I done that, if I said that, you know. Just go in with an open heart and see what happens. And then we've got the Union of Hearts. This is from the Whisperer Love Oracle cards. So the Union of Hearts says there is a connection of love that defies explanation. So really, whatever happened, that happened, because it says there is a connection of love that defies explanation. This will not make sense to people around you, why you're still in this situation, why you're still trying to understand what happened, and why are you still trying to mend bridges. But at the end of the day, some things are not explainable in the logic way. It's just within the heart. So just really, really just go within your heart and see what you want. And if you do that, here we've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, it really talks to me about wanting a stable and happy family home. And that is what you are going to strive for. Whatever, by mending your bridges with this person or whatever, leaving them behind, it's completely up to you. This is what you want and this is what you will get. But the only way to do it is not to go in with anger or resentment, but with an open heart. Okay, so this is your reading for November of 2017. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember that this reading will not resonate with everybody. But if it does and you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe. And for a private reading, you can contact me at my email address that I will put into the comment below. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.